died in a 1770 massacre on this city's King Street. Dozens of men wearing Mohawk costumes left a meeting at this city's Old South Meeting House held by Samuel Adams and boarded 3 ships in this city's harbor. Name this city where a famous Tea Party occurred. We have Bruce.
Boston.
Boston is correct. Wait for me to just acknowledge. It's okay in the first one or two, but wait for me to just acknowledge them so I can look up, all right? There we go, good job there. All right, question 2. Oh, also, a half is at question 10. That's where there can be substitutions or anything like that. A couple minutes here and there just to get these substitutions in. And timeouts can be called by either the captain or the coach as well. Okay. Question 2, U.S. geography. If I forget to reset it, just let me know. Given its name during the 1849 gold rush by emigrants looking to cross it, this valley is located in the northern.
Death Valley.
Death Valley is correct. All right. Question 3, Michigan studies. The National Cherry Festival is hosted every.
Traverse City.
That is correct. Good job, Independence. All right. Going there Memorial Day weekend. That's probably half of you will be. All right. 4, core values of American democracy. The first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. We have Bruce.
Bill of Rights.
That is correct. Current events. What famous French landmark caught fire on 8? Bruce.
Notre Dame Cathedral.
There we go. That is the one. Question 6. Early American history to 1800. This U.S. president put down the Whiskey Rebellion. As a general, he won battles at Yorktown and at Valley Forge, and he retired to Mount Vernon after his presidency. Bruce.
George Washington.
That is correct. Question 7, U.S. geography. What U.S. state is bordered by Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico?
Colorado. Colorado.
That is correct. Question 8, Michigan studies. What is the name of Michigan State Stone, which is a... We have Bruce.
Dosky Stone.
That is correct. Question 9, core values of American democracy. What core democratic value is defined as everyone has the right to the same treatment regardless? We have Bruce.
Equality.
That is correct. Question 10, and then we'll have halftime after this. Current events. Jeff Bezos, founder of this giant online ruse.
Apple.
Incorrect. I will repeat the whole question. Jeff Bezos, founder of this giant online retail corporation.
Amazon.
That is correct. All right, and that's half. In early American history to 1800, American soldiers headed to this place after the Battle of White Marsh. Baron von Steuben helped to train the Continental Army here for fighting the British. Name this location in Pennsylvania where George Washington kept his forces during the harsh winter of 1777 and 1778. Independence.
Present day Pittsburgh.
Incorrect. I read the entire question.
Philadelphia.
Incorrect. Valley Forge. All right. Question 12, U.S. geography. At 2,565 miles, this river is the longest river in the United States.
Missouri River.
That is correct. Question 13, Michigan studies. What is the name of the company that has made Battle Creek the cereal capital?
Hello.
That is correct. Question 14, core values of American democracy. Complete the statement. A person's right to life can only be violated if your life or the lives of others is
Violated.
incorrect.
Discuss and then wait for the answer.
Captain?
Harm.
Incorrect. Threaten is the correct answer. Question 15, current events. Earlier this year, this famous member of Britain's royal family, whose father and older brother are in line to become the next 2 British kings, following his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, married American actress Meghan.
King Harry.
Incorrect. I will finish this. I'll repeat the question first. Okay. Early this year, this famous member of Britain's royal family, whose father and older brother are in line to become the next 2 British kings, following his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, married American actress Meghan Markle in a ceremony televised around the world.
Prince Harry.
That is correct. You said king. Not there yet. That's all right.
Good job.
He wishes he was king. 16. Early American history to 1800. This man created one of the first fire departments in the United States. Name this inventor of the bifocals and author of Poor Richard's Almanac.
Benjamin Franklin.
That is correct. 17. U.S. geography. The tallest mountain in the U.S. is located in Alaska.
Mount McKinley.
That is perfect. That is correct. I would also accept the Denali as well. All right, good. 18, Michigan Studies. Translated to straight in French, what Michigan city was once Michigan's capital is known?
Detroit.
That is correct. All right, getting down to it. Number 19, U.S. geography. What U.S. state contains the following rivers? The Guadalupe, Trinity, Brazos, Rio Grande, and
Texas.
that is correct. Current events. This former U.S. Senator, who also served as Vice President of the United States from 2009 to 2017 under President Barack Obama,
Joseph Biden.
that is correct. Not even Uncle Joe, you got it. There we go. We're strong here. Question 21, U.S. geography. Which of the Great Lakes is located entirely?
Lake Michigan.
There we go. We're strong there. All right. So,
Yeah, that's
I have 130, 60, Roost at 130 for Roost, and then 60 for Independence. Is that correct score?
That's right.
Okay. That's the game. There we go. Question number 1. Early American history to 1800. What was the first cash crop of Jamestown?
Tobacco.
That is correct. Question 2. U.S. geography. Which U.S. state has the longest ocean coastline?
Alaska.
That is correct. See, the issue was coastline, it's actually Michigan, but ocean coastline, Alaska. That was comes up in my. 3, Michigan studies. What U.S. president grew up in Grand Rapids?
Franklin Roosevelt.
That is incorrect. I will read the rest of the question. You guys confer. What U.S. president grew up in Grand Rapids, succeeded Richard Nixon, and has shared his surname with a Michigan car company?
Gerald R. Ford.
You even got the middle initial. Good. All right. What does the R stand for? I don't know. All right. Question 4, American history. What first attempt of a permanent settlement in North America by England faced disaster when?
Roanoke.
That is correct. Question 5, current events. Recently, there were terror attacks on churches and hotels on Easter Sunday in this country off the southern coast of India.
Sri Lanka.
That is correct. Question 6, early American history to 1800. What country fought against England in the 7 Years' War colonies, one of which included the city of Detroit?
France.
That is correct. Question 7, U.S. geography. Which U.S. city is located where the Mississippi and Missouri rivers meet?
St. Louis. Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Incorrect. I've read the entire question.
St. Louis, Missouri.
That is correct. You mouthed it, but you didn't finish it, and then I tried to give it. Okay, so just let you know. All right, that is correct. All right. Question 8. All right, question 8. Sometimes the first choice is the best one. Question 8, Michigan studies. What aviator from Detroit flew the Spirit of St. Louis?
Charles Lindbergh.
That is correct. Question 9, U.S. geography. What is the name of the most famous geyser in Yellowstone National?
Old Faithful.
That is correct. Question 10, current events. President Trump and leader Kim Jong-un met twice to discuss denuclearization and an end of missile testing. Name the country Kim Jong-un is leader.
South Korea.
Incorrect.
North Korea.
Yes. What's great? I wrote that question. All right. He asked me for elementary current events, so I came through. All right, thank you for answering that question. All right. So question 11 here. Early American history to 1800. This ruler is most well known for his grievances against the colonies, including passing the Intolerable Acts.
George III.
Being very specific, I would take that correct. Yes, King George III. All right, question 12 is U.S. geography. What is the smallest U.S. state?
Rhode Island.
Correct. All right. Darn, this is elementary. All right. Michigan studies, question 13. The Women's Tennis Association ranked her world number 1 in singles on 8 separate occasions between 2002 and 2017. Name this African American female tennis player.
Serena Williams.
That's the right one, correct. Question 14, core values of American democracy. The right to act and think without government control is known as what type of freedom? It's an adjective. Correct answer, personal freedom. Question 15, current events. There have been popular uprisings from the people in this African nation whose military is presently in control of the government after the ouster of its former president Omar al-Bashir. It has had a bloody civil war with its former Darfur region in the early mid-2000s. Name this African nation with its capital at Khartoum.
Israel.
Incorrect. I've read the entire question. Correct answer is Sudan. Question 16, early American history to 1800. These early revolutionaries of the colonies are most famous for when they dumped chests of British tea into the Boston Harbor.
Boston Tea Party.
Incorrect. I will read the entire question. Answer from Captain. These early revolutionaries of the colonies are most famous for when they dumped chests of British tea into the Boston Harbor, this event being known as the Boston Tea Party.
Stand back.
Incorrect. The revolutionaries were Sons of Liberty. All right. Question 17, U.S. geography. Name the U.S. state given the nickname Land of 10,000 Lakes.
Minnesota.
Correct. 18, Michigan studies. What is the nickname of Michigan, which also... That is correct. Question 19, core values of American democracy. Working together for the welfare of the community or the benefit.
Common good.
That is correct. Those are CBDs. Question 20, current events. This social media giant has been investigated by Congress for issues regarding music.
Facebook.
That is correct. Another question I wrote. Thank you very much. Question 21. You kids wouldn't know Facebook. It's for parents and grandparents. All right. Question 21, U.S. geography. Last question of this game. What is the capital city of Nebraska?
Lincoln.
I cannot accept that because all of you answered. There only has to be one person, so I'm going to cancel it out. You guys can confer. That is correct. All right. You see what happened there, kids?
Yes.
All right, wait for me to, I literally point at you, which I've done in the first game, right? In this game, all right. So, Coach, you don't have an issue with that, right? All good? All right, cool. All right. So, final score, I'm gonna get here. I have to keep track of 1, 2, 4, 5. So I got 50 for Bailey Lake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 130, 50. Bruce to Bailey Lake 1. Good coaches. All right. Big hands.
Early American history to the year 1800. What famous patriot is best known for his ride in?
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere is correct. Question number 2 in U.S. geography. What is the largest U.S. city?
New York.
New York is correct. In terms of population. Number 3, Michigan studies. In what year was Michigan admitted to the Union?
1837.
1837 is correct. Next, in U.S. geography, question 4. The highest mountain in this...
Denali.
No, that's incorrect. I will continue for Bailey Lake. The highest mountain in this range is Mount Mitchell. The Adirondacks of New York are unusually not part of this range. The trail named for this range runs near the Blue Ridge Parkway in Virginia and North Carolina. Name this mountain range in the eastern United States. Question is complete.
Appalachian.
The Appalachians is correct. Number 5, in current events. Theresa May is the current Prime Minister of Britain.
I'm just gonna say Britain.
Yeah, I know you were. Oh, that's a bummer. You're trying to anticipate, but there's more to the question. Continuing on. In 2016, Britain voted by referendum to leave the European Union, but has since been unable to do so several times due to the complexities of such a separation. What is the more common term used to describe Britain's leaving of the European Union? The question is complete. Answer? It's called, you guys know?
Brexit.
It's called Brexit, that's correct. That was for glory, but for no points. Next one, 6. Early American history to the year 1800. What famous phrase was used by colonists as a main reason for wanting to...
No representation without taxation.
I'm sorry, I can't accept that. Wanting to separate from England, which became popular after the Stamp Act. Answer, please. It's no taxation without representation. You got them flip-flop. Does anyone know where license plates have that written on them? Washington, D.C. They have it on their license plates. There's no taxation without representation because they don't have a senator in Congress, but they're still taxed as U.S. citizens. Or they say, that it actually says taxation without representation. 7, toss up. Next one, U.S. geography. The Space Needle, located in this.
Washington.
It is not Washington. Located in this West Coast city, was built for the 1962 World's Fair.
Seattle.
Seattle is correct. It's in the state of Washington, but we needed the city. Next, number 8, toss-up in Michigan studies. The Republican Party was founded in this Michigan city, which bears the same name as America's 7th president.
Lansing.
It is not Lansing.
Jackson.
It is Jackson. Andrew Jackson, our 7th president. Number 9, in early American history to the year 1800, which 2 states donated land for the creation of Washington, D.C.?
Virginia and Maryland.
Virginia and Maryland is correct. And the last question of the round, number 10, in current events. This investigation took nearly 22 months to complete. It focused on...
The Mueller report.
That's correct. It focused on Russian interference in the 2016 election and whether President Trump committed obstruction of justice in trying to end or alter the special counsel's investigation. Give the 2-word term for the document sent to the Justice Department summing up the aforementioned investigation. That's a long question. Good job. All right, great. Here we go. Toss-up number 11. This is early American history to the year 1800. What French general was employed by Washington to help train his army, most notable for his work done during the brutal winter training at Valley Forge? Question is complete. That's time. You guys haven't seen Hamilton yet?
I saw it. I just forgot.
His name is Lafayette. Lafayette. There's a street named after him in Washington. Very young too when he was helping. All right, number 12 in U.S. geography. Pierre is the capital.
North Dakota.
I'm sorry, it's not North Dakota. Of which U.S. state?
South Dakota.
South Dakota. It was a good buzz, so close. Number 13 in Michigan studies. What bridge crosses the Detroit River and connects Detroit with...
The Ambassador Bridge.
Very good, the Ambassador Bridge.
You better get that.
Number 14 in Michigan studies. What interstate freeway runs from the tip of Michigan and runs south all the way to...
I-75.
I-75 is correct, to southern Florida. Next, number 15 in U.S. geography. Name the region of the United States.
Midwest.
It's not the Midwest. That contains the states of Maine, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Vermont.
New England.
New England is correct. That's okay. Remember, Michael Jordan missed half of his shots in his career, right? He just got up and kept playing. Number 16, a toss-up. Early American history to the year 1800. This state once contained many Dutch settlements, such as...
Delaware.
It is not Delaware, continuing for Bailey Lake. Such as New Amsterdam. Name the state which contains Manhattan, an island that the Dutch supposedly purchased from native residents.
New York.
It is New York.
There.
New York City.
Number 17, a toss-up in U.S. geography. The source of this river is in northern Minnesota and flows...
Mississippi.
The Mississippi River is correct and flows generally south for 2,320 miles to the Gulf of Mexico. 3 questions remaining. Number 18 in Michigan studies. The Michigan Agricultural College was founded in 1855, has had several name changes in the past 150 plus years, and has a long-standing rivalry with the University of Michigan.
The University of Michigan.
It is not the University of Michigan. What is it called today? Questions complete.
Michigan State University.
That is correct. Michigan State. It was founded as Michigan Agricultural College. That's okay. Remember Michael Jordan. Number 19, toss-up. U.S. geography. This state's northwest angle of
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Very good buzz there. The continued question is, abruptly juts out along an otherwise straight line border from Washington to the Great Lakes. The final question in current events. This highly anticipated movie grossed over one...
Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame is correct. So let's take a look at our final scores here.
That was a... I haven't even seen
Coaches, I have 110 to 60, and even if we had taken the protest, we would have had a score of 100 to 70. So yeah. Okay, hey, great game, guys. Great game. Shake each other's hands.
What bell located in Philadelphia. Yes, Ashley?
The Liberty Bell?
That is correct. And then Emily, not Ashley. Toss up number 2, U.S. geography is the category. Name any one of the 2 United States that border 8 other states. Yes.
Tennessee.
And the other one is Missouri. Toss up number 3, Michigan Studies is the category. Name this national lakeshore, which is located along the northwest coast of Michigan. It shares a name with a common forest animal. Emily?
The Sleeping Bear Dunes.
It is correct. You are on a roll. They were wise waiting for you. Toss up number 4, U.S. geography is the category. This state is home to Pearl Harbor and has the capital. Yes.
Hawaii.
That is correct. You are on the scoreboard. Toss up 5, current events. Prime Minister Jacinta Ardern of this beautiful and usually peaceful country across the Pacific Ocean from the United States announced a ban on March 21st, 2019. Yes?
Britain.
Nope. I'll start all over and read the complete question. I'll have 10 seconds for you to confer, and then I'll ask for your answer, and you'll see it right away. Prime Minister Jacinta Ardern of this beautiful and usually peaceful country across the Pacific Ocean from the United States announced a ban on March 21st, 2019 on all military-style semi-automatic weapons following a mass shooting at 2 mosques in the city of Christchurch earlier in the month, which left 50 people dead. Name the country.
New Zealand.
Yes. Okay, we are at question number 6. Toss up early American history to 1800. Which battle of the American Revolution saw the surrender of the British in 17? Yes,
Yorktown.
you got it right. Toss up number 7, also U.S. geography. Which city is the capital of Pennsylvania? Yes.
Harrisburg.
Not where we went, I'm going to have to rule that incorrect. Which city is the capital of Pennsylvania, where the Constitutional Convention was also held? You have 10 seconds.
Philadelphia.
That is correct. You had the right answer, it just went off in a different direction, and that happens sometimes. Often it's a good idea to buzz in when you think you have the correct answer. Sometimes it's have the correct answer but the wrong question. Michigan Studies is number 8. Name this national lakeshore, which is located along the north coast of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. And that's
Lake Superior.
not the answer given here. You have 10 seconds to confer. I'll read it again. Name this national lakeshore located along the north coast of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. 10 seconds. Answer, Captain?
I don't know.
Okay, the answer given here is Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore.
Oh.
That's the first question missed by the 2 teams combined. Toss up number 9, early American history to 1800. What plan for the Constitution argued for representatives of a state being determined by its population favoring big states?
The House of Representatives.
Not the answer given here. You have 10 seconds to confer. What plan for the Constitution argued for representatives of a state being determined by its population favoring big states? Okay, Captain, do you have an answer?
You don't know.
It was called the Virginia Plan, and I think what was adopted was the Delaware Plan. Okay, toss up number 10. 2 in a row. Toss up number 10, current events, last question of the half. President Trump declared on March 21st that the United States should recognize this country's authority over the disputed area known as the Golan Heights. And yes,
Israel.
that is correct. And we suddenly have a pretty close ball game. Toss up number 11, early American history to 1800. What founding document of the United States government replaced, yes,
The Bill of Rights.
not the answer given here. I'm going to start over again for Bruce. What founding document of the United States government replaced the Articles of Confederation and starts with the famous words, "We the people"?
The Constitution?
That's what I'm looking for. And I found it. Toss-up number 12, U.S. geography. This dam lies 30 miles east of Las Vegas on, yes,
Hoover Dam?
that is the right dam. Toss-up number 13, Michigan studies. What number state was Michigan when it was admitted to the Union? What number? Yes.
27?
Not the answer given here.
Can you please repeat the question?
What number state was Michigan when it was admitted to the Union?
32nd state.
He was awfully close, it was the 26th. So no answer, no credit for either team. Toss-up number 14, hey, Michigan studies again. What two Detroit sports teams play at Little Caesars Arena?
The Detroit Pistons and the Red Wings. Detroit Red
You
Wings.
got it. Toss-up 15, current events. Celebrated annually on March 17th, this Irish holiday is filled.
St. Patrick's Day.
You got the right Irish holiday, and I don't know any other Irish holidays. I don't think we can handle anymore. Toss-up number 16, early American history to 1800. What disease spread by the colonists? Yes.
The plague.
No, let me complete. For Roos. What disease spread by the colonists to natives using blankets wiped off about 90% of the native population?
Smallpox.
Yeah, that was a vicious thing that some of our people did. Good answer on that. Terrible. Toss-up 17, U.S. geography is the category, U.S. geography. Name this region in the Midwest where its namesake weather disasters occur more than anywhere else in the world. Yes.
Tornado belt.
Not the answer given here. I'll
Maybe
read it. Name this region in the Midwest where its namesake weather disasters occur more than anywhere else in the world.
What is the Great Plains?
No, you were very close. It's not the tornado belt, it's the tornado alley. It's known by that name. And you knew the answer was just, I needed alley specifically. Toss-up number 18, Michigan studies is the category. Name this Michigan city that suffered a lead-contaminated, man, that's what that,
Wait.
you got it right. Toss-up 19, U.S. geography. Name this most famous geyser located in, yes,
Old Faithful.
and that is correct. Toss-up 20 is current events. The longest one of these in U.S. history ended on February 15th? Yes,
Government shutdown.
that's it. And our last question, U.S. geography. This desert, mostly within California and Nevada, borders the driest area in the United States.
Death Valley.
Good guess, but that's not the answer. This is not read this is not worded properly. This desert, mostly within California and Nevada, is the driest in the United States.
Mojave
That
Desert.
is correct. Remember, both teams do have another game.
Abby, come
When you're through shaking hands, I need the, I'll try to get the right emphasis in the correct place as best I can. Category is early American history to 1800. By the way, you are playing for a third place and fourth place finish. The winner gets third, and the other team will get fourth place. But both nice finishes. Early American history is the category. Which Native American of the Powhatan tribe saved the life of John Smith and later married, yes?
Pocahontas?
You got it right, and that's Springfield. Toss-up number 2, U.S. geography is the category. Which of the Great Lakes does Niagara Falls flow? Yes,
Ontario?
that is correct. You had to think it through a little bit, didn't you? But you got it right. Beautiful area. Toss-up 3, Michigan Studies. What public university is located in Detroit? Yes,
Wayne State?
you got it right. Toss-up number 4, U.S. geography is the category. This body of water is named after a British explorer and forms the western border of Manhattan Island in New York City. Questions complete? Time looking for, not finding, Hudson Bay. Toss-up number 5, current events is the category. Following a week of national mourning, this 41st President of the United States.
George Bush?
Not the answer given here. Let me complete the answer of the question for Bruce. Following a week of national mourning, this 41st President of the United States, the last veteran of World War II to serve as president and only the second one after John Adams to be the father of another president, was buried in his home state of Texas. Questions complete.
George W. Bush?
No, George W. was the son, that's what he said, although he didn't include the W. I needed George Herbert Walker Bush. So no, nothing gained, nothing lost for you. Toss up number 6, early American
Could I
history.
challenge that for just 1
I'm
second?
sorry?
Could I have him repeat his answer, what
He
he said?
said George Bush,
And what was the answer you were looking for?
George Herbert Walker Bush. If I had read the complete question, it would have been clear that it was the 41st.
Thank you.
Oh wait, I have a little fact about,
Are-
I have a little fact about George Bush. He was the first president in, I believe, a century to have a funeral train.
To have what?
A funeral train.
Oh, okay, since Lincoln. Probably since Lincoln then. I did not know that. Now I know something I didn't know before I came. Always nice to learn new information. We are at toss-up number 6, category early American history. What first act passed by Britain to control the colonies included a tax on what is today used for mailing letters? Yes,
Stand back.
that's what it's called. Toss-up number 7, U.S. geography. Name this Texas city where the Alamo was located. Yes.
San Antonio?
Yes. Well done. Toss-up number 8, Michigan Studies is the category. Who was this famous Motown singer? She was known as the Queen of Soul and recently passed away.
Opera? I do not
No?
know.
There you go. You have 10 seconds if you want
Aretha
to.
Franklin?
Oh yes, all right, you got it without the full seconds, the full 10 seconds. Aretha Franklin was the answer. Toss-up number 9, early American history to 1800. What plan for the Constitution argued for each state having 2 representatives favoring small states? Yes?
Connecticut plan?
No, on the rebound. Oh, no, I'll repeat it. What plan for the Constitution argued for each state having 2 representatives favoring small states? I need an answer, Captain.
Maryland?
It's called the New Jersey plan. It was called. Toss up number 10. Some of these questions are a little tougher than the earlier ones, I do believe. Toss up number 10, current events. A 4-year-long military operation to remove this terrorist group from its territory in Iraq and Syria ended, yes.
ISIS?
Yep. ISIS or Islamic State. Toss up number 11, category early American history. Which battle of the American Revolution is considered the biggest turning point? Yes.
Battle of Gettysburg?
Battle of what?
Gettysburg?
No. Rereading the complete question. Which battle of the American Revolution is considered the biggest turning point of the war for the colonists?
The Battle of of Lexington and Concord?
Well, that was the beginning of the whole shebang, but the Battle of Saratoga in New York. Okay, we are at toss-up number 12. This U.S. state is the only one who is home to a diamond mine. And that's, you got it right. I had lots of other stuff to tell you. Michigan Studies is the category. Ooh, what's the state version of Michigan?
Robin?
Yep. One of these quick answer ones. Toss up number 15. Current events is, number 14. Let's go 14 first. Name this Detroit-based rapper that has had hits like Love, yes. Eminem is correct. I just like rap so much. I almost hope nobody knows the answers to those. Toss-up number 15 is current events. Name the Florida resort owned and often visited by President Trump. Owned and visited. I'm looking for, and he finds Mar-a-Lago in Florida. It's like Miami, I think. Toss-up number 16, early American history is the category. What cash crop of Jamestown colored?
Tobacco?
No, I'm going to reread the whole thing for. What cash crop of Jamestown colored a distinctive blue is used today for the color in jeans?
Indigo?
Yes. Nice. You have good resources. Toss-up number 17, U.S. geography is the category. You were right, except the question went a different direction. Toss-up 17, U.S. geography. This man-made lake is located along.
Erie Canal?
No, I'll complete. This man-made lake is located along the Colorado River and is the largest reservoir in the United States. Yeah.
Salt Lake?
No, Lake Mead, and it's rapidly losing a lot of its water too, or it did over a few years. I don't know what it's doing now. Michigan Studies is the category for question number 18. Flowing past the cities of Grand Haven, Grand Rapids, Ionia, Lansing, and Jackson, what is the name of the longest river in Michigan? Yes.
Grand River?
It is. Try to help you out. You took advantage of it, yes. Toss-up number 19, U.S. geography. The Natchez Fire, the Mendocino Complex Fire, and the Ferguson Fire were three wildfires that struck what western state that has been suffering from wildfire? Yes.
California?
You got it right. We are at toss-up number 20. Name the Indiana native that is the current Vice President of the United States. Yes.
Lopez.
Yeah. And toss-up 21, final question. U.S. geography. Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Virginia use what official title instead of state? They are states, but they call themselves commonwealths. Yep, they do. Okay, that's the end of the game. Congratulations. I think Bruce was victorious.
What?
I think Bruce won, is that correct? 82?
Yes, I have 80